Everyone's here, and now we learn these two pincers, yes.
Welcome, miniature fans. I thought this week would be good, seeing that we've got Baldur's Gate 3 coming in the very near future. That we'd get the Mind Flayers all painted up. Now, this will be quite a simple paint. What I'm going to be showing you today is a mixing of colours. Now, the Mind Flayer we're going to be doing in dark purples and light purple for the face. So what I'll be doing today is using purple from Vallejo, and I've got black and white from Vallejo, and all we're going to be doing is using that one colour and mixing in the black, so we've got the dark, and mixing in some light for making a light purple colourings. So what we're going to do today is get these painted up, and we'll make a start now. Okay, I've stuck the Mind Flayers onto the little bases with some super glue, some liquid super glue, Loctite. And we're going to start doing the primary colours over the miniature. Now we're going for dark purples for all the cloaks. The shoulder pads on these are going to be black, and then the face will be a light purple. So we're going to start off by covering the whole miniature with the darker purple. Now I've got purple here. What I'm going to do is add it on my palette, and then just add a tiny bit of the black and mix that in to get a darker purple. That's all we need to do to begin with. And this darker purple will then be going on all the miniature. And we just go over the whole mini using this purple, and we just add that black to make it a little bit darker than the original colour that we started off with. So we just go over all the areas . All our miniatures have been given that dark purple, so now we go on to the highlighting. And what I'm doing for the highlighting is I'm just going directly into the purple using a large dry brush. And I'm taking the paint off my tissue, and what we're going to do is just go over the whole miniature where the folds are, and that will highlight the tops of each fold over all the places where the cloak lays on the miniature, just like so. Super simple and easy, and that gives you the highlight of the cloak and leaves dark in the recesses. So we do that to all our miniatures over the cloaks, and then we can start on the lighter highlights for the face and the hands. Okay, so we've got all our nice highlights all going along the cloak with our lighter purple. What we're going to do now is get those flesh areas done. Now, we're using that purple, but this time we're adding some white into the mix. So all we're doing is we're taking a little bit of the purple, and we're going straight into our white and mixing that into the purple to make it nice and light. I want a very light purple, just like so, and then we just go straight over all the flesh areas with our purple. And we'll do that to all the flesh areas on our miniatures now. Okay, it's coming along really nicely now. What I've done, I've added some black to all the shoulder pads and some silver to the claws, and the same with the other one. I've added some brown to the wood staff and some white to the end, and we'll be going over with a different colour later on. Now for the face and skin, what I'm doing now is I'm going over with a black ink wash over all the face and the hands. This will bring out the details around that area. just like so. And what we got there, we got a cotton bud. We can just take off any excess that we don't want. The same again with the other one. We just go over the whole mini on the face and the hands with our black. You see the black has gone into the recesses of the eyes, and that makes them pop very nicely. That's perfect, absolutely beautiful. And I'll do that to all the skin, and when I come back we'll make a start on those bases. Okay, for our bases, what we're going to do today is add some sand to the bases. This sand is about 1mm, little granules of sand, tiny little pieces of sand, not super fine, but coarse sand, very nice. We got some PVA glue. I use the just ordinary PVA glue from my local craft shop, so fine. And all we do is we take an old brush and we take one of our little minis and we just go around the base with the glue. Let's put this brush out of the way, and then we just go straight into our sandbox. Get the sand all over the bottom of the miniature, give it a little tap at the bottom, and then use your finger. Let me show you so you can see what I'm doing. And then you just use your finger or your thumb, and you just go around the bottom of the base and take away the excess sand, just like so. There we are. And we do that to all our miniatures, and then I'll leave that overnight to dry, and then I'll be painting that grey, and that will be our bases all nicely done. So here are the finished Mind Flayers. Absolutely fantastic wee minis. I really enjoyed painting these today. I added a little kind of flame effect to the end of the staff using some fluorescent orange paint, and that worked really well. So there we are. That's how simple it is to paint the Mind Flayer. If you enjoy what I'm doing, then please hit that sub button. If you want to support the channel, then please become a patron. All patrons are added to the end credits of all my videos. So until next time.
Clean your paintbrushes, prime your models, and join murder.